There we go. Sorry, my computer gets so emotional sometimes. Yeah. So if you want to come on, you are free to come on. Tonight is talking chat, painting chat, and talking chat in the same night. Mark, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Whoa, whoa. My my I almost had a disaster just now. Oh, would you guys like to see something real quick? These are my ornaments. I have my first order for the season. My first ornament for the season. These ornaments are dope. Super dope. So I send a Rudolph ornament, which will not fit in this poor box. So I'm going to have to use my bigger boxes. And I also do Reeves. See, nice and cute. Got the little hook on the top. You can hook it to your tree. See, you fit nicely in this little box. And then, there we go. And there you go. This is my old logo, though. Unfortunately, this is my old logo. It's my new logo. You need a Lego Christmas ornament, please go to my Etsy page. I haven't updated my website yet for my ornaments. So you have to go to my Etsy page. They're $20 each. You know, they're nicely polished. So I have a nice little clear coat on it. It's all nicely glued up. So that way there's no damage by the time it gets to you. Hang it up on your tree. You're ready for the holidays. So I will be having a campaign on that as of Monday. And also, that will be the last post you see of me as of Monday. I am taking a week off from social media, not because of any wildness or anything like that. The election is coming up. Last time there was an election with Clinton and Trump, I fell asleep during. Wow, that was so long ago. That was 4 years ago. That was when I used to have my cable was running in my bedroom, and after that night, I decided to put my cable in my living room and make sure my bedroom was only for my streaming. But anyway, basically, I was asleep, and then I heard that Trump was announced president, and there's nothing against anybody who's a Trump supporter. Support who is best for you and your family. That's what I believe. If that's Trump, then more power to you. But for me, I got sick. I emotionally I emotionally got sick to the point where I had a flare up, and I said, for the last 4 years, I have been doing quite well, thank God. Where I have not had a serious episode or flare up. So this election that's coming up, I honestly don't want to repeat anything, nor do I want any of those issues. So because of that, I'm staying away from social media for the week. I'm gonna try my best not to listen to any news, any comedy, nothing that would remotely give me any type of hint as to who the president is after Tuesday. Um, so please go out there and vote. Please vote like your life depends on it. Vote who you feel is best for your family. All right. I know who I'm voting for, and I'm voting for this candidate because I don't know if he's going to be good for my family, but I can tell you since the last 4 years, I've had dramatic changes in my life. I would say 2020, the end of 2019, until now has been a complete turnaround in my life. Uh, but the last 4 years, like 2016, it happened. 2017, I lost my job. The job I've been at for, my gosh, 11 years. You know, I was an analyst for the CEO, and they sent my as soon as those tax cuts came in, they shipped my job overseas. They shipped my job overseas. So that was that hurt. And I took a year off. So for 2017, all I did was I lived off of my severance. I started Sam's Brago, my business, and I just took the time off, try to reevaluate my life, reevaluate where I was in life, what I wanted to do in my life. So that's what I did. And then at like once 2000 let me see. Yeah, once 2018 rolled around, uh I went to Greece, I came back, and then I found a job teaching kids how to build with Lego. And then the rest was pretty much history. Then Lego Masters. Then I get to meet my one of my all time favorite guys, Mark. See, Mark, like I made sure I brushed out the beard a little bit for you. It's not quite where yours is, but it's definitely getting. I'm covering my bottom lip. My beard is getting to where I could cover my bottom lip. So, and you know what's scary? My hair is getting to the point where I can almost make my hair and beard connect. So yeah, man. Yeah, I've been finally taking care of my beard to where you will the fluff, the fluff is real. So, dude, your recent post, man. What the heck, man? That looked like organized chaos, man. But that looks amazing, though, man. Your type of building, man, is so organic and it's so wild and untamed, but it's awesome, man. Dude, listen, I'm gonna be sending a message to all you Lego masters because now that me and my brother are finalizing our super awesome minifig collection that we are gonna roll out when I get back out of my little staycation hiatus for a week. We have our sig figs. It's hilarious. Our sig figs. We also have something awesome that we're going to add to the sig figs. It's a whole collection, guys. So if you want the Brothers Who Brick to add to your collection, we have some awesome stuff that we're gonna be rolling out very soon for purchase. So yes, I'm gonna need some merch from you guys. And t-shirt, yeah, we have t-shirts. Yeah, we have merch coming down the pipe, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna need a t-shirt. I'm gonna need man, what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need both your sig figs, uh your brick. I'm gonna need some stuff from you guys, man. So don't worry, man. We're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do a trade off. I'm gonna send you up my stuff, me and Travis's stuff. That you send us our stuff. Great agent of change, my cousin. How are you? How are you, cuz? You see what I'm doing? You see what your big cousin got me here doing? The first of us. This is a portrait for Natalie. This is not even gonna be hung up in my house. So this is all going to my sister, my older sister. This is for her. So I want to make sure that I do this, I do this as if it's going to be in my house. That's how I do everything. I do everything as if it's going to be in my house. Um, I have a commission that I'm finished with. I'm going to put it all together. I'm very proud of it. It's words, but I made it pop. You know, the way I could. I was only restricted to three colors, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Um, I hate when people talk about politics. All I want to talk about is Lego and art. Brick man, I hear you. But guess what? Politics is it does affect what we do. It affects who we are. It affects us. You know, over these last 4 years, I have seen changes in people who I have gone to the gym with, people who I've worked with. Um, Cause you never stay, but you pop up. So that's what I appreciate about you. You pop up and you say hello. So that you have respect for your big cousin. That's good. Um, yeah, that's where we are right now in society. Um, all I ask is that if you can vote, vote. You know, if you're undecided, how? How? That's a big thing for me, man. If you're undecided, I don't see how you're undecided. Is either you want more of the same or you want to change. It's that simple. And maybe I don't. Maybe I'm not an undecided voter. Maybe I don't understand where they come from, but I don't get it. Like I can see if you're undecided as of last year, last election, that I can understand. Baby baby Shankar. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but hello. Good to see you. Welcome. Uh, yeah, if you're undecided voter in the 2016 election, that I understand because you got two different directions. A person who has never been a politic ever, who's never held a public office, um, but has run multiple businesses, or a woman who has been in politics her whole life and is a woman. So that was your choice. So that I can understand. That's a toss up. I get that. What I don't get is how is it a toss up between what we have today? That I don't understand. Like there's like for me, there's like you have a choice. Your choice is more of the same. If you want 4 more years of this, or you want 4 years of someone who is 4 years of someone who we've had for 8 years as vice president. Like I can only imagine that he's probably going to go the same direction that Obama went, as far as some of his direction, some of his policy. Uh, but because of the fact that he has Kamala Harris alongside him, that can kind of give him a different perspective from a female's perspective. So there's so many different things, and again, it's history that could be made. The very first woman who's vice president, that could be a huge change. But then again, that could just be, people don't want to see women in these prominent positions, and they would vote just because of the fact that, you know, they don't want to see a woman be in that high of a position, and possibly be president. Some people don't want to see that type of stuff, and that's where we are. Again, guys, this is Thursday night, and you know me, I don't talk about. Wow, they're just gonna cut me off. Wow, they really just did that. Instagram just cut me off. Holy smokes! Wow, just cut me off just like that. Maybe I'm saying something they don't want to hear. Maybe I'm saying something y'all don't want to hear. What is that? That's my hair right here. Sorry guys. Literally, Instagram kicked me out, booted me out of my own thing, out of my own thing. Terrible. Terrible. So I don't know why I did that, but we're back. We're back. We're here. This is going to be a problem. this is going to be a problem because this white is so faint. It's not going to cover what I wanted to cover. I don't know if it's going to be able to do that for me. I got to see. Jen of House Burns. Wow, that sounds harsh. Okay, Minnie Mouse. Let's see. Yes, guys, I did not cut off Instagram. Instagram cut me off. I don't know why they did that. But maybe I was saying something they didn't like, or maybe it was just my what do you call it? iPad. Could be that too. Minnie Mouse, there she is. Hold on, let me take this out. There we go. I can hear you now.
All right.
Awesome.
What's going on?
How's it going? How's school? How's life?
Oh, school's great. Trying not to stress too much about classes, but I'm doing good. Grades are up.
Semester's almost finished, right?
Yep.
Wow. How was it? So first off, good to see you. Are you home or you're at home, right?
I am in my home. I'm in my room.
Okay. Home, that's good. School is good, you said. Classes are good. Feel like your grades are up. You know that your grades are up. You feel like your grades are up.
I know my grades are up. I have a way to see them currently. So.
Okay. Nice. You did you start we're in October, so it's probably early. It's probably early for like registration for the next semester, right?
They sent out emails to start planning to register for next classes.
All right. Nice. Excellent. You taking any winter classes?
Haven't decided yet. I had to get in touch with my advisor soon.
Oh, so you haven't decided whether to do any winter?
No.
Okay. Don't rush it. You got time. You definitely got time. But you're definitely doing spring, or you don't? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people haven't been on, and I'm like, that's really good. I don't want to see any of you on my stream at like 9:30 because you should be focused on school and schoolwork, and should be focused on your grades. So I'm just a Lego master that likes to socialize with my fans. So I'll always be here. Your schoolwork is way more important. Way more important.
Yes.
So I'm happy about that. But what's going on with you? How's your clothing? I guess I don't want to say business, but like your clothing social. No, your clothing influencer. No, I probably said that wrong. Yeah. Well, how's your clothing thing going?
It's been doing really well. The account I'm using actually to do this live stream is not my account. It's not my main account. It's my account that I use to sell like my products, like my shoes and my other outfits and whatever. So I'm using this account, but
okay,
it's been going pretty well. No one's really offered to really buy anything yet, so it's kind of coming in slow.
Okay. Take your time.
But I'm currently planning for the next haul, which will probably be held in December. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna get more detail on that when the time comes. For now, I'm still in the planning phase.
Okay, so when you say your business, your shoes, so are you designing shoes? How does that work?
All the clothes that I sell on my page, on my closet page, is basically stuff that I don't really wear. So they're basically hand-me-downs from my closet,
Okay.
which is why this account is the closet page, because everything's kind of like from my closet, but it's stuff I don't really wear or
Okay.
don't use. So my shoes that I'm selling, they're sparkly slip-on shoes that a friend of mine gave to me, but I don't really wear them because they're just not something I haven't really had the occasion to wear them.
Gotcha.
So I'm selling them. People can DM me for prices, and it's a range of whether you want to pick it up or you can get it delivered over to your house. So
what? How are you selling them? What platform are you using?
Instagram is what I'm selling them through.
How do you sell through Instagram? How do you do
We'll
that?
post a picture of whatever the item is, whether it's clothes, shoes, bags, phone cases, and I will describe the item,
Right.
and then I'll tell you, and then I'll put in the description to text me for the prices and what you want to do with it, and we go from there.
Okay. And have you considered using another different platforms, or are you only restricted to Instagram because it's your preference?
I'm only restricted to Instagram because I kind of go by that.
Okay. Have you made any sales yet, or you said no sales yet?
Well, I can't really say that for sure, but one person has offered to want to buy my bag that I'm selling.
Okay.
So I'm kind of starting somewhere, but other than that, no one else has offered to buy any of my stuff. So
Let's check out your stuff right now. Let's check out your stuff. I'm gonna look at your stuff right now, and it's under mini
_closet XXO.
Mini _ closet. Let's see what this is about. Mini. Mini _ closet. There it is. Okay, let's see here. What is this? Is this pumpkin spice latte? Oh, it's a case. Okay. All right. What size are you?
For phone?
For shoes? Like
I'm a size 9.
Oh, you're a 9. Okay. Okay. Can I give you a suggestion?
Sure.
You took these pictures on your iPhone, right?
Yes, I did.
All right. So that's good because it's very, very, very clear. For your background, I would suggest that you use like how you have. I guess it's on a carpet or.
Yes.
All right. I would say to get more people kind of attracted because you want whenever you're selling something, you want it to be presentable, right? And I'm not saying what you have is not presentable, all right? So let's get that out the way. But your background, I would especially for the shirts, I would put them on a plain white background, right?
Okay.
That way it's hold on. Let me show you what I mean. So, like for example, right? Whenever I'm advertising one of my products, it's small, but it fits on something like this, right?
Hmm.
So let's say I'm advertising my clunky old phone. Well, it's not old, but my clunky phone. So you take you take your picture, like if you bring it close, you have like a white background and you have the actual product. The only thing that people are going to focus on is the product. They're
Hmm.
not going to focus on the background, right? So that's what I would suggest you do. Like, um, and with like clothing, I would either show it on a hanger, right? Like if you would have it on a bare white wall and you just put a hook, you hang it up, and then you take the picture, crop it, make sure the light is pressing on it. I would show it that way. People see how it looks hung, because that's how they're going to wear it. They're not going to wear it on the floor. They're going to wear it standing up. So they want to see how it falls. So I would do that. Just all about presentation. So anything you're doing, anything you're selling, is all about presentation. And one lesson that I had to learn the hard way when I was starting out was quality. Because what you sell, you're gonna have people's gonna want to buy it, but if it if it looks if it doesn't look appealing, then you're not gonna get the response you're looking for as far as like people wanting to buy it. I would even show you wearing it so that they can get a better idea of how it looks on, like how it looks worn. You know, the shoes, like the shoes picture is perfect. Is perfect. I like it. I like how you have it. The bag. The only thing is the clothing. Excuse me. The clothing is the only thing I would definitely change.
Okay.
Like how you have it set up. That way it just looks more presentable. And I know there's like I'm sure there's like an app that where you take the picture, like it kind of like um it's like an online closet, something to that effect. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm sure there's a bunch of those apps where it does that. But let me see. I like what you have though. I like what you're selling. Um, you have people, so people just reach out to you through Instagram and DM you and ask you how much and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, another just a suggestion again. There's a place called there's an app called Poshmark.
Oh yes, I know that.
You know that? I
Yes.
I would also sell through there.
Yeah.
It might be just because a lot of like it's a website for people selling secondhand or brand new clothing, and I think that if you were to use that, um you may get people to purchase your items a lot quicker.
Yes.
So, but it's obviously it's something extra that you're doing on the side. So you know
Yes.
you'll see what works and what doesn't work, and then kind of go from there. Kind of make the changes that you have to make. So what else is new in your life? What else is going on? Tell me. Well, tell
Well,
us. Tell me and Mark, because Mark is here and Remy is here. So we're all
yeah.
anxious.
So I recently actually just had a trunk or treat event at my dance studio
Ooh.
where we decorated our trunk, got to go to the studio, had kids come around the cars and get candy, and there was a contest for most decorated or for most creative costume and most creative car.
What?
We got second place.
Nice.
Because our theme, each car had some type of theme. Ours was the Nightmare Before Christmas, so it was like a half Halloween, half holiday type thing.
Nice.
So it was nice. I loved it. I liked it a lot. I got to dress up, so I was. I think you may have seen this on my regular Instagram, but I was supposed to be drag Kim Possible.
Yes, I saw that.
The costume, which I nailed because it took me 2 hours to get the makeup right, because of how hard it was. Because drag makeup is a lot harder than regular makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, it was super fun. I enjoyed it a lot. We're definitely doing it next year, but we're gonna bring the competition more because we really want to win next year. So
Nice. Nice. See now, that's good that you're kind of getting back to a sense of normalcy in a way.
yeah,
So that's definitely cool. I think the first time I've seen something like that where you do stuff out of your trunk. Hey Marilyn, how are you? We have Marilyn, if you're here, go onto Instagram, go on to the Brothers Who Brick. I have Minnie Mouse, she's out here visiting us from her busy life as a student. So, we're chatting some stuff. Um yeah, I think Travis, my brother, that was the first time I've seen something where it was doing stuff out of the trunk. And I was like, why is this a thing? And apparently it's a thing. So I was like, wow, this wasn't a thing when I was when I was in my early 20s and stuff like that. My trunk just had my spare tire and my tools in case my car broke down. Like that was it. So that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It was really great.
Nice. That is awesome. So when sorry?
I've been doing a lot of binging as well as shows because a lot of shows are starting to come back.
Oh boy. Like what?
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
I think Superstore is another one because I think their new episode just came out tonight and I watched it. It was really good. And I've been binging. I've been repeating episodes of Lego Masters a lot because I have nothing else to watch.
Awesome.
I've been watching a lot of that lately, and I'm just like, when are they gonna bring out a season 2? I'm kind of tired of just watching the same episode.
Ouch. No, let me stop.
No
I'm just kidding.
offense to anyone on that show. Y'all are great, and the builds are amazing.
No, but after a while, no, I get it.
I want to see some new faces in the Lego room. So,
Listen. First things first. There will never be a better set of faces on any future Lego Master show.
yeah,
I'm sorry. And Mark, I think Mark is still in the room. He will attest to it. There will be others. There will be a season 2. There will be a season 3 and such, but there will never be a season 1.
Yeah,
And we are the face of season 1.
It was really great.
Even though my face is like looking shag right now, I need to do some lining up. But anyway, so Lego Masters 2, well, season 2 has been put on hold from what we've been hearing.
Okay.
Right now, California is considering doing another lockdown, I believe, something to that effect. So that's really hurting production because production can't start because you can't do Lego Masters with like a skeleton crew. You have 20 individuals for the first episode. You got 3 judges, well, 2 judges, a host. That's 23 people there. Then we had stage handlers, which was like we had 2 producers. Then we had the rest of the production team in the back. That was like 10 people or so. Camera people, the director. Yeah, that's like 50, 60 people in there, plus catering and all that stuff. So, that is that's just tough to really do that and still keep that social distance. And I mean it could work, but at the same time they got to be careful. So
yeah,
I believe that Lego Masters will return next year, not during the same time we aired. So I think that is going to air a lot. So we aired in February, around February. I think the next Lego Masters show is going to air during the summer.
Okay.
So don't quote me on that, but I think that they're gonna probably bring that out like around May. or June,
Okay.
like a summer show. So
Okay.
that's what I feel, because our ratings was really good. So I don't see why they would do one season and done. But then again, this is Fox, so Fox is good for doing like one season shows and then that's it. So who knows? Who knows? Either way, I'm excited for the next season of Lego Masters, because Australia is already thinking about doing season 3, and we're still on season 1, and we need some people to kind of hold up our mantle to the world, so
Yeah.
that'll be good.
Even though the repeats are great. Some I forget which shows are better, or which episodes are better than others. The Space Smash was good. Movie genre was really good. Shoot.
From what I've heard, people have been saying that the Space Smash challenge was probably Space Smash, and the Star Wars episode was probably their best episodes. That's what a lot of people that I've heard has said. And I will agree with the space. I think the Space Smash challenge was I thought that challenge was really good, because everybody knew the stakes. Everybody knew where we were as far as the first episode. When we thought somebody was going home, we were like, oh my gosh, they're sending someone home today. And we all got nervous. And then when they didn't, we said, okay, so we know for sure someone's going home the next episode. So we all got to bring our A game, or step our game up. And I'll be quite honest with you, if it wasn't for the fact that Kara and Jess's structure started to fall apart, I don't think they would have been in the bottom. I don't think they would have been sent home. I thought that would have been it would have been a little bit tougher to send home. I believe so. But at the same time, it was an experience. So I'm sure they're looking to see how they can, make the experience even better for the next set of people, and make sure that people don't, um, compare people on the show to us. So,
Yeah. But the episode was great. My mom actually, I think it was because at the time when I was introducing my mom to Lego Masters, I showed her that specific episode because it was really good. Not to mention there was just a bunch of constant things either getting destroyed or blown up. And she liked it. She liked especially when you and Travis were like introducing yourselves as like brothers and telling like your sad story about how he was diagnosed with leukemia, like cancer, and it was really sad, and she cried, and I was like,
"Hey, Randall, what's going on, brother?"
I was like, "You see how sad this is, right?" And she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet that they were just built together." I said, "Yeah." and she was like, "I just like the bond they have as brothers." I was like, "Me too."
Yeah, that was
right,
that was totally by accident. That was totally by accident. I remember that interview distinctly. We were talking about it. They're like, "All right, guys, so this part you're going to talk about yourself. So I'm going to ask you questions about yourself, or you're going to tell us about yourself." I'm like, "All right, cool." So we were telling about ourselves and stuff like that. And then when Travis started, like, "So Travis, you had leukemia, right?" He was like, "Yeah." Like, "So how was that? Tell us about that." So then he started going into it, and then I was just like kind of looking at Travis as he was talking about it, and I was like, and when he was talking, immediately I just remembered him as that 6-year-old kid, with his hair falling out, and there was a moment when Travis had to get he had to do something called spinal taps. So they would have a needle about the size of this paintbrush, and that needle will go directly into Travis's spinal cord, and they would have to draw fluid from his spinal cord because they have to test to see if one, the cancer spread to his bones, two, to see if the medication is helping him, and that was the only place that they could draw that from. And I remember Travis was it was about to take place, and my mother would be there to hold his hand, and he was like looking at me, and he was starting to cry because it was like, and my brother doesn't cry. Like Travis does not. I'm the crier. Out of the two of us, I'm the crier. Travis does not cry. So if it's something has to be extremely painful for Travis to cry. But Travis started crying when that happened, and he was reaching out for me to hold his hand, and I was just I was like, I was frozen. Like I couldn't think, I couldn't react, I couldn't do anything. And he was like, Corey, hold my hand, hold my hand. I'm like, and I kind of backed up because I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't do anything right now. And that emotion scared me throughout, my life up until now. So now it's like, while Travis was talking about it, that emotion came right back, and then boom, it just hit me in my face, and then I started crying. And then
Yeah.
they look right at me like, oh, Corey's crying. I'm like, this is so hard to relive this,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my mom, like, as soon as he started talking about it, and they cut to like where like you like had tears in your eyes, and my mom's like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Yeah, got that real quick," and she was like, "Oh, that's so sweet, though. That's they like that they have a really good bond together," and I was like, "Right?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "This is great. Like, they're really good builders too, because my mom like loved the stuff that you guys build with like the space, like with like the space smash
Mhm.
and the cut in half challenge. She liked the lovely horsepower set.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh yeah, that was really good. And she loved, especially in the Space Smash challenge, where they cut to a scene where you were like, "You don't smash Lego, period." And Travis was like, he has attachment issues, and my mom was like, "Oh,
That that right there was again totally unscripted. Totally unscripted. They were like, Corey, how did you feel when they were smashing the Lego? And I could have just responded like, well, I didn't really like what they did. I was like, when she said, I was like, you don't. I just said that out of nowhere, and Travis was like, he has attachment issues, and then they were like, we're keeping that.
yeah." My mom thought that was so good, and she was like, "Oh, that's great." I love that.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
And
It's
then
yeah.
by that, by the cut in half challenge, she when they showed that you had when you had to go home, my mom was like, "What? They should have stayed. The horsepower was really good." And I was like, "Mom, it was good, but they didn't really get like where they wanted to be with like the car. They weren't really too satisfied. Like you can kind of see it." And she was like, "Oh, I mean, okay, I guess, but I thought they were really good builders." So I was like, "Well, that's good."
Oh, thank
So-
you, Mom. That's so sweet.
Yeah, she loved it so much. She loved the entire show. She liked Tyler and Amy a lot, because my mom just every time there was a scene where like Tyler and Amy would like have like their little cheek moments or like their flirt moments, my mom would be like, "Oh, power couple, that's cute."
Man, Tyler and Amy were such a power couple in real life. Like what you saw on Lego Masters was not compared to how they were in real life. Like once his cameras wasn't rolling, they were the same way. When we have lunch, we would have lunch, and all of us would kind of break up into little cliques. There were people who smoked, so they were in their own clique. There were people who like just really loved Lego, and that's all they like to talk about. They were in their own clique. Then there were kind of like the regular people that was like, we're into Lego, but we're also into like other things, so we're talking about other things and all that stuff. And then Tyler and Amy, they were like kind of doing their own thing. Like they were just focused on each other because they were newlyweds in a way, So they were still like, yeah, we're still like really into each other, and yeah, we like you guys, but we kind of like each other more. So they would spend more of their time with each other, and it was like, we kind of want to know about you guys. So I had to kind of make friends and be friends with Tyler when Amy had to get called away to do like interviews. So that was my moment to like really connect with Tyler. Me and him, we connected a lot. Like we connected a lot. Like it was more of like like religious brother type stuff. Like I would tell him stuff about my life and what I'm dealing with, and he would talk about his life, and then we realized that we're both Christians, so we were like talking about like other like religious stuff, and we even prayed at one point. Like there was one of the challenges, I forget which one, we started praying to for with each other because it was just like like we just connected on that level, so it was really cool to connect with
Yeah.
on that. So,
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse, one second. Hold that thought. I gotta grab something downstairs. I ordered some food, and I think it's there, getting cold and wet. Give me a sec. But promote yourself. Promote yourself.
Oh, okay. So for those of you who do not follow me currently on all my socials, you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube. My Instagram, I have two you can follow me at, but I would prefer you to follow me on my main one, which is Minnie_Mouse 099. My Snapchat is SparkleLover232, and my YouTube channel is just my name, Maya Fashioney. That is spelled MYA and then FAICHNEY. I will put them in the chats if you want to look for them, but just let me know. Turn on some Lego Master Ball.
Minnie Mouse, I lied.
Oh.
My food was not there.
Oh no.
So I'm a little upset about that, but it's all good. I'm gonna hit him up later. Yeah, so good. Glad you're promoting yourself.
Yes.
What projects are you working on? So Remy wants to know, what projects are you working on?
Oh, well, as of right now, I'm currently working on setting dates and outfits for my winter haul that I will possibly be holding in December. I haven't decided a date. I'm kind of still in the planning phase right now. When details are set, I will definitely post on my Insta story and my Instagram and let you guys know, because I'm definitely looking forward to doing the winter haul because it's exciting. Not to mention it's around Christmas, so everyone's going to get excited. So I'm looking forward to it. But other than that, that's really the only project I'm really working on right now. I am asking for a Lego set this year for Christmas so I can give out to building because I really want one.
What kind of Lego set are you looking to get? Are you hoping to get?
Back to the Lego Friends. I don't know which set specifically. I need to do some browsing at Target and see which one I like the most and see which one appeals to me more. But I just don't like I don't like how the branded of the boxes have changed. It I'm not gonna lie, it made me mad when I saw the new branding of the boxes with how the characters were like kind of animated differently than I'm usually used to seeing them. So
Really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna learn to get used to it. Actually, I don't have a picture of the new branded box, but I still have my box that I got from Christmas when I got my other Lego set. Hold on. I'm surprised I still have this giant box. I haven't even thrown it out. But then again, I don't want to throw it out. So
you shouldn't.
This is like the original characters on the box, but they changed them for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't like it. It's kind of weird and it's something I'm not used to. But then again, I'm gonna have to learn to get used to it because that's what I'm gonna have to be dealing with from now on. So, but that's what I'm used to seeing. So, but
you don't like change. Just call it what it is. You don't like change.
My mom was shocked because we were both cleaning out my closet together, and she was shocked that I still have this box in my closet. And I was like, it's for safekeeping, plus it's memories, so I'm not throwing this away.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't throw that box away. Keep that box in good shape.
Yes, that excitement of the day that I opened it was exciting. because I wasn't expecting it either. It was one of those things where it was kind of like out of the blue. So
It's so real.
yeah, get back to building and sitting on my floor and experiencing a bit of pain because I am leaning over hunched and I'm not in a proper chair. So
Oh dear.
I should probably get myself like a proper like workspace so I can actually like build my stuff.
Yes, you should.
Please.
I am looking to do this weekend. We're doing our Brickmaster Kids Convention. First time ever. This is not sponsored by any one Lego Master, even though I'm the person kind of organizing it and kind of doing it. It's for everyone to appreciate what the young builders are doing. So I'm looking to do more events like these, and more things like these, because I want you guys to be able to showcase your work and actually meet other people who are doing similar work, or trying to get out there as well as a Lego builder. You know, uh, like this one I'm doing, I probably should have restricted it a little bit as far as like kids, because I have like teenagers in it, so I should do like a teenagers one. But you live and you learn, you grow from things that you do. But I would encourage you to definitely, if you get a set, create a workspace, build, experiment while you build. Do that between your work, your schoolwork.
Yeah.
It'll help you. It'll help you think. It'll help you problem solve, and it will open up your creative juices. So
Yes.
I would definitely encourage you to do that, and keep your eyes open on stuff that I'm going to be posting on my Instagram, because I want to say the holidays. I'm going to do a couple of things during the holidays where I hope that you would be involved in it at some level. I hope everybody's involved in some level, but
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome. You could tell your mom that if she enjoyed me and Travis on Lego Masters, come the holidays, she's going to love us. Because we're going to be doing some stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to be real fun.
There is nothing better than standing in the middle of an aisle at Target looking at Legos for 2 hours.
Wow, 2 hours.
It was, yeah, because I was being really deciding and trying to decide like which one I liked the best and which one I just like. It was one of those things where I was just kind of deciding, and some lady gave me this weird glaring look because she probably had the question in her face like, "What is a 18-year-old doing in a Lego aisle looking for Legos?" But I was just like, but I wasn't really worried about them. I was more worried about like which Lego set am I going to get, or am I going to ask for the holidays, and which one is the most I was trying to find the one that was a decent-ish price and not like too expensive.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of tough decisions.
It is. It definitely is. I'm over here like. I'm trying to think. The last Lego set I brought for myself was the that new Hulkbuster that came out. But I do the same thing when I go to Target. I sit there and I look, and I just look at what's there, what's coming out, and I'm just like, just like that.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm just like, just staring. And even though I have it, I have like the one set that I really love is the Lego Speed Champion, and I have all the cars. I haven't built the only one I built was the Audi one, but I just buy it, And then if I see another one, like right now, I want to get the Dominic Toretto Technic car, like I want that, And I'm just like, do I buy it now or do I buy it later? See, that's the problem when you become an adult and you have disposable income, and when you become a Lego person like myself, like it gets harder to not buy stuff. So just pace yourself. If your parents are going to get you something nice, that's awesome. You know,
Yeah.
choose the one that's going to be not less expensive, but easier on the pockets. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's really cool that you're being very considerate to your parents. That's awesome.
Yeah. I normally do that with everyone. This is what I do actually, and I feel like most people should now resort to this method because it helps a lot and it's less stressful.
Okay.
When somebody asks you what you want in terms of like what do you want for your birthday, what do you want for the holidays, you think that sending them a list is going to help you because it's like it's a list and they can just choose off of one thing. But what if the one thing that they get you off the list isn't specifically what you asked for, or it's not the right brand? Which is why I've resorted now to doing picture collages of the items that I want and sending them to certain family members. Like I'll make a collage of pictures of what I want and send it to my mom, or make a picture collage of the things that I want and send it to my older sister. I'll put her name and how much it costs in total. So that way I save them the hassle of doing all the math, and that way they know what I want. They know how much it costs. They know exactly what I want. I do it every year. It is probably the most convenient way to send people what you want in terms of gifts because it helps them a lot. Plus, it's a picture, so they know just to look at the picture and they know exactly what you want. So, for instance, I'm asking for my mom for a coffee maker, an Apple Watch, and a razor, and I put it all in a collage. I put the price of it, of how much it is, and I put her name on it, so my mom knows it's for specifically her. Sent it to her, so now she knows what I want. Did the same thing with my older sister and my uncle. They know what I want. They know how much it's going to cost. It's like, I'm telling you, it is the most convenient way to let your family members know what gifts you want rather than sending them a giant list of stuff.
I hope you guys are listening to this. This is precious information that Minnie Mouse over here is giving you guys. So yes. I hope you guys are taking this into consideration.
Yes.
So I didn't know you had an older sister.
I do have an older sister. I have an older sister. She lives in New York. She doesn't live with us because obviously she's way too old for that.
Right.
She's 30. She lives in New York with her boyfriend currently.
Nice.
And she's doing well. The last time she came down to see us was for my 18th birthday. It was great. I wasn't expecting it either because I was kind of sitting in my room on the 21st. And no, I don't think it was the 21st. It was the 20th. And I was sitting in my room. I was relaxing. And all of a sudden, there's like a bang on my door. And it opens to see like my younger siblings walk in. And I was kind of weird because I was like, okay, so it's just my younger siblings. But then my older sister walks in. I was like, oh, hi. And I kind of got up and I was so excited. I was like, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I'm here for your 18th birthday. I said, yes. Thank you. And I noticed my mom told me that, so we have like a tracker app where my mom can track us to make sure that she knows where we are at all times, as all parents do.
Right.
And she turned off her location on the day that she was going to pick up my older sister from the train station because she didn't want to know where I was, or my mom didn't want me to know where she was going.
Right.
So I was like, oh, that's smart.
Wow. They got you good.
Yeah, they really did. But I was super excited to see her. I was happy. We had a good time. She gave me some lovely birthday punches that hurt my shoulder for a good day. So, and she gave me some lovely advice.
Nice.
18 things of advice since I'm 18. And one of them was like about boys, and I immediately rolled my eyes because I was like, great. This is why I don't discuss boys with my family members, whether it's my mom or my older sister, because I know how they're going to get, especially with my mom, because it was every time I told my mom, oh, I'm talking to this guy. She was like, can I see the text messages? And I would be like, no. because then it's like, it's a trap. If I say yes, then it's going to be something weird. If I say no, it's going to be like my mom's going to think I'm hiding something from her,
well,
which I'm not. I just don't want her to invade my privacy. But
you have no privacy.
The day that I posted about, me liking a special someone, a lot of people were texting me that day saying, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Do I know? Yep. And I was like, oh God, I didn't think I was going to get this big of a reaction, but okay. but it's one of those situations where it was like, if you know who it is, then you know, but if you don't, then you don't, and you get to see on the day that hopefully something happens. So, and when I saw that you said something about it, I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, this got really interesting real fast. So,
I told you, you look just like my youngest niece. If my youngest niece, when she turns 18, she's gonna look exactly like you. Like when I told Travis, when I showed Travis, when Travis was there and he saw you, he was like, "Oh my gosh, is that Lorray?" I was like, "No, it's not Lorray." He's like, "What? Like, are you sure?" I'm like, "That's not Lorray. This is a totally different person." And when my sister saw you, she was like, "I was like, no, that's not Lorray." But she looks just like her, though, right? You look just like my niece. So like when you said that, I was like immediately, you know, overprotective, crazy Uncle Corey came out.
yeah,
You know.
I was like, oh boy, here comes the protective brother side.
Mhm.
This is
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
A lot of people were super curious, and I was like, of course, for some people, they obviously know who it is, but for the others, it's like, you'll have to wait and find out when something ends up happening, and I end up sharing the world about it because it's going to be exciting. So it was one of those things that, like, super excited about, and they were like, "Ooh, Maya's finally got a crush. That's kind of new. No one, like, Maya's never had a crush on anybody." And it was just one of those new things because I was like, yeah, I wanted to not think about it because I knew this would happen, but whatever. People deserve to know, I guess.
People don't deserve to know anything. That is your business. And you're 18 now, so you can make decisions for yourself.
It feels weird waking up knowing that I'm 18.
Yeah. I remember when I first turned 18, I was like, I'm a grown man. And then my father, me and my father, we had that talk, and I realized, yeah, I'm just a taller man. I'm not a grown man yet.
Yeah.
So you learn quick.
Yeah. The day my cousin turned 18, I was kind of like, whoa, you're 18 now. That's kind of crazy. And the first thing that he did when he turned 18 was he bought a lottery ticket and he lost, sadly. And I was like, oh, wow, that's the first thing to do, I guess, when you turn 18. That's kind of fair, I guess.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't really know what to do on my first day of being 18. So I kind of just took a nice walk outside and was just like enjoying the fresh autumn air. So
That's good.
I was like, I may have not bought a lottery ticket, but I took a nice walk outside. And the best thing about being 18 is now being an adult, I don't have to really tell my mom where I'm going sometimes, even if it's just like a quick run, because I will have my days where I want to go to the dollar store, but I'll normally have to ask my mom to go and be like, okay, so can I go to the dollar store real quick and go get something? And she'll be like, take someone with you. But now I can just kind of walk out of the house and be like, yep, I went to the dollar store and got food and now I'm going upstairs. So, but
do you drive?
I do not. I'm actually taking baby steps in driving because so I have a high anxiety right now of driving. My high anxiety is up here because of how scared I am of driving, because I've had constant nightmares about me getting into car accidents, me dying, me just getting into extreme trauma, and it ruined my wanting to drive experience. And so I'm taking like little baby steps to learn how to learn the ways of the roads, learn the signs, and then maybe taking my permit test and getting my permit, and then getting all the way up there. So
nice.
It's very little baby steps, but I'm hopefully going to get there. Other than that, I've been taking other forms of transportation, such as an Uber, a bus, plane, bike, just not me by myself in a car.
Like how you mentioned plane.
I mean, I'll take a plane any day. I don't really care. The last time I was on a plane, it was when I went to France, but which was a decent-ish experience being on a plane while going to France. But I wasn't next to my friends. I was just next to two random strangers, so they had to deal with my crazy, weird shenanigans for the last couple hours. So
hilarious.
Yeah, it was great. I was just but the seats were a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, they were really, really crap. So I was trying to really taking a nap on the plane was probably the hardest because I didn't know how to position myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I could either lay back or I could either lay on my little table that I got in front of me, or like I don't know. So
It's a good 6-7 hours too.
oh yeah, that was painful. And then finally getting off the plane and having extreme jet lag was great. So
Oh.
my legs felt so weak when getting off the plane that I felt like I felt my legs were about to say, I'm gonna call it quits and peace out. And I thought I was gonna collapse in the airport, but I didn't. I didn't want to embarrass myself.
That's good.
But other than that, I guess I can say I kind of liked leaving the country because it was nice to see what was kind of outside my borders for the change.
That's good.
But I will say, never again.
Yeah?
Maybe. I don't know. France kind of changed me and made me have some trauma, but...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Listen, young lady. I need you. Randall, my brother, I'll talk to you soon, my man. You need to, when this COVID thing gets under control and life gets kind of back to normal, travel. Finish school, focus on school, travel. The fact you went to France, now I've been to France a few times. French people don't know about personal space, so they don't know none about that. So they're all over you.
Yes.
That's how they are. But I would say travel the world, travel with friends, make memories. Okay.
Yes.
That's the same advice I gave. I gave a couple of friends of mine who were, gosh, I just feel so old, but I started traveling by myself when I was 16. And I went and I decided to go in different parts of the country. So I used to tell them, travel the world, travel with friends, make it an annual thing. So they would leave the country twice a year. And they will go to different countries and they'll go as friends, take pictures, create memories, that whole thing. I would suggest that you do that only because it's like, and if you don't feel comfortable leaving the country, travel around the United States. You know, make it your thing to say, you know what, I want to visit all 50 states. Yeah. You know, just get out.
Yeah. My mom had a plan where she wanted to get, I think it was like either an RV or a camper, but she wanted to kind of like drive around the state, visit different states, and which wasn't a bad idea because I was like, because I actually had like a list of places I wanted to stop because certain things I wanted to try. Like for some reason, at the time when it was popular, the cotton candy, I want to say it was the cotton candy burrito. I'm not sure, but it looked like it was something that you have like a sugar crash immediately.
What? Like, cotton candy burrito?
Like, yeah. It was basically like a death trap in a burrito type thing.
Oh, that is just disgusting.
Yeah, I showed my mom. It looks actually super delicious. It looks amazing. And then there was a Dutch Bros that's in Arizona that I want to really try because a lot of people talk about how good their coffee is. And I'm like, I want to go to Dutch Bros because their coffee sounds really good. And I want to really go to Las Vegas because I want to see, even though there's nothing for me to do at Las Vegas at 18, I can still enjoy it.
Oh, and, you'll have fun in Vegas. You'll have fun.
And I want to go to Nashville. Nashville's been one of my dream places to go to for the longest time. I want to, I've heard how nice Nashville is and how pretty it is in the spring. And I'm like, I want to go to Nashville and see how nice it really is down there.
Yeah. Visit it in the spring.
Yes.
I've been to Nashville. It's quiet, but I went during when it's off peak, so it was boring. So go when there's like festivals and all that stuff. Go when it's popping. Yeah,
I would definitely want to go to Nashville. It's been my dream to go for the longest time. I want to say since I was 13. I wanted to go to Nashville because of how nice it looked. Not to mention because of my friend was just talking to me so much about it, and she was just like, oh my god, it's just so great down there, it's really awesome. And I was like, oh, that's amazing, I want to go now. So I definitely want to do that for sure, to go around the United States. I want to go back to Washington DC because I want to see the Smithsonian Museum and check them out, because if you know the Nightmare, or not the Nightmare, the Night at the Museum franchise movies. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those movies kind of inspired me to want to go to those museums.
That's awesome. One second. I'm gonna watch this thing.
Oh,